taking all of that into consideration, that's why we know we're going to see him, because we know that pressure is mounting. The more inept they are offensively, the less of an excuse you're going to have to submerge him. If you got Dillon Gabriel, you're going to throw him out there.
Stefanski is one of an outstanding coach, all right? But why the hell isn't he putting Shedeur Sanders? We're all waiting to see the Shedeur Sanders be the guy or Gabriel, whatever.
Flacco's fumble against Detroit became a topic of debate yesterday, and Stephen A. Smith couldn't resist firing back at the Browns. Stephen A. made it clear that with performances like Flacco's, it's not possible for Stefanski to keep up with him anymore. And eventually, Stefanski has to go back to Shedeur Sanders, who is absolutely ready to take on the game. He declared that Shedeur has all the tools to be the starting quarterback for the Browns. But before we dive deeper into what he had to say, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe to our YouTube channel so you never miss any exclusive updates.
Most of it is not his fault. He seems to be a great kid. Obviously, he threw for over 4,000 yards last year at Colorado, completed over 72% of his passes. He was balling, okay? Give him credit where credit is due. And I think that even though he struggled in one preseason game and that left him at the QB3 spot behind Dillon Gabriel and, of course, Joe Flacco, do I think he has the potential to show up in the National Football League and to make some noise? Sure, but primarily is because I believe so much in his dad.
Stephen A. Smith went on to say that Shedeur Sanders isn't just a quarterback. He's a game changer. With the stats backing him up, including his jaw-dropping 7,000 yards and 72% completion rate, there's no denying his ability. Smith emphasized that the Browns have been struggling with consistency, and it's clear that Shedeur brings a new energy that the team desperately needs. His poise under pressure, combined with his arm strength and playmaking ability, makes him the perfect fit for Cleveland's future. Stephen A. strongly believes that the time has come for the Browns to take the leap and hand over the reins to Sanders, who is more than ready to step up and lead the team to success. Stephen A. continued to emphasize that Shedeur Sanders has demonstrated a level of maturity and poise that's rare for someone so young. "You can't teach what he has," Smith said, praising Sanders' ability to read defenses and make quick, accurate throws under pressure. He pointed out that Shedeur has been able to consistently deliver in high-stakes situations, showcasing his leadership and understanding of the game. In contrast, Gabriel Dillon, despite his solid skills, still has a lot to prove. Smith highlighted Dillon's tendency to hold onto the ball too long and his struggles with decision-making in critical moments. While Dillon has the potential to develop into a reliable backup, Stephen A. believes that Shedeur Sanders is the future of the Browns' quarterback position.
Well, to me, it was Shedeur. I didn't see any interceptions when he was out there. Didn't see anything like that. I mean, don't get me wrong. I don't think Dillon Gabriel did a bad job. I was impressed with the brother, but I'm going to go with Shedeur. You know, the pressure was on him. The spotlight was on him. He showed up out on the field. You know, he played better than expected, reminded everybody who he is and what he brings to the table. I liked it. You know, but that's not to throw any shade on Dillon Gabriel. He came out there, had a couple of mishaps, what have you, but ultimately he played well, and I give him credit where credit is due.
Stephen A. Smith didn't just stop at comparing stats. He dug deeper into what truly makes an NFL quarterback stand out. He emphasized that it's not enough to perform well in practice or controlled situations. When the game's on the line, a quarterback has to prove they can handle the pressure and deliver in crucial moments. But Smith also touched on a larger issue that's been simmering beneath the surface. Despite Sanders' remarkable achievements, there's been a persistent effort from some NFL owners and coaches to downplay his success. This isn't just about football skills, it's about perception and how Shedeur has been unfairly boxed in since he entered the league. Smith pointed out how the league has tried to undermine Sanders, despite him proving time and again that he has the tools to be a top-tier quarterback. When asked to pick between Shedeur Sanders and Gabriel Dillon as the potential starter, Stephen A. Smith didn't hesitate. It's Shedeur Sanders, without a doubt. He made it clear that the difference between the two quarterbacks is more than just their performances. It's about who's truly ready to take on the NFL. While Gabriel certainly shows promise and has moments of brilliance, Smith argues that Shedeur has already shown the traits needed to succeed at the highest level. His calm under pressure, smart decision-making, and natural leadership are exactly what NFL teams look for in a starting quarterback. Stephen A. emphasized that Shedeur is built for the NFL, not just the college game. And that's the message he wants to make clear.
He really hasn't done it. I mean, he hasn't gotten in any trouble. I mean, he hasn't been saying the wrong things. He hasn't been a less than a model citizen focused on, being the best that he can be. He hasn't done anything. So I think that when we look at it, he's going in there, he's working hard, he's trying to improve every day.
Stephen A. Smith's words seem spot on because Shedeur Sanders is showing he's ready. With unwavering confidence, Sanders boldly stated that he's better than several NFL quarterbacks, including Joe Flacco. After today's performance, that claim doesn't seem so far-fetched. Sanders' self-assurance is evident, and if he can back it up on the field, he could be the game-changer the Browns need to turn their season around. Now, the real question is whether Coach Stefanski will give Sanders the opportunity to prove he's the one to lead the team.
Everybody perspective, so, that's not nothing, in my place to answer. That's nothing I can't not answer, but I know for sure I'm not, I know if you see the quarterback play in the league right now, I know.
Despite the mounting frustration, Shedeur Sanders is doing his best to stay composed, reminding himself that everything happens for a reason and trusting that God has a plan for him. While he remains committed to patience, it's evident that the obstacles he's facing are starting to take a toll, and his frustration is entirely understandable. He stressed that he's not trying to rush the process and continues to lean on God's timing, confident that change will come when it's meant to. What seems to weigh heavily on him, though, is the sense that the situation is starting to feel unreal. His frustration is real, but he's holding firm in his faith, hoping for better days to come.
True believer or not, and whatever his plan for me is, I believe in it. So I don't get stressed or get or feel bad, that I'm in this situation I'm in right now. But it kind of, I would say, just make me.
Now, even outside analysts are weighing in, urging Stefanski to take a chance on Sanders and see what he can bring to the field. The debate over the Browns' quarterback situation has reached a boiling point, with fans, analysts, and even Stephen A. Smith weighing in on the potential of Shedeur Sanders. While Joe Flacco's struggles have drawn attention, it's clear that Sanders is the quarterback many believe can lead the team to success. His poise, decision-making, and natural leadership have set him apart, earning praise from respected figures in the football world. Although Gabriel Dillon has shown potential, his rookie flaws and inconsistencies have raised doubts about his ability to handle the starting role just yet. Shedeur Sanders, on the other hand, has displayed an exceptional level of confidence and skill, proving that he's more than capable of stepping up to the NFL level. His impressive stats, including over 7,000 yards and a 72% completion rate, only bolster his case. However, it's not just about his numbers. It's his ability to perform under pressure, make quick decisions, and inspire his teammates that sets him apart as a future star. As fans grow more impatient and analysts continue to back Sanders, the pressure is mounting on Coach Stefanski to make a move. The question now is whether Stefanski will make the bold decision to turn to Sanders, allowing him the chance to prove he can be the spark the Browns desperately need. The clock is ticking, and the future of the Browns' quarterback position may hinge on this pivotal decision. What do you think about the current quarterback situation with the Browns? Do you believe Shedeur Sanders is ready to take the starting role, or should the team continue to stick with Flacco? Are you convinced that Sanders has what it takes to lead the team to success? Or do you think he still needs more time to develop? With the growing frustration from fans and the calls for change, how do you feel about Coach Stefanski's decision-making? Do you think it's time for a change, or should the team stay the course? We'd love to hear your thoughts. Drop a comment below and let us know what you think.